So yeah, no, you are correct that South Dakota is south of North Dakota. But if you think South Dakota is in the south, that's a trick. It's a total trick trap. Now, here's my proof that I know my Canadian geography. The Northwest Territories are east of another part of Canada. Like what?
That's true.
What? You guys, like, I know you use different units and stuff, but like west and east mean the same thing, right?
Well, to be fair, now that Nunavut's there, they're west of Nunavut. It's just that the Yukon Territory is even further west.
Oh wait, now there's none of it. Okay,
Now there's
so
Nunavut.
I guess I didn't know that you guys added another. Is it a province or territory?
It's I believe, a territory.
Okay, well, that's that's good to know. Hey folks, that's fascinating discussion. I found out there's such a thing as Canadian Samoa, but only in my mind. I'm the mysterious Shay,
I'm Zerfall.
and we're getting ready to explore the geography of a land even more fictional than Canadian Samoa, because it's a Let's Play Super Show Monster Story, and we're ready to hop into the submarine. I've got the sound down super low on this, so it'll be interesting to hear how it sounds. Oh, we didn't even do a test video, so this might be a total disaster.
Oh, knows?
Oh no! But yeah, I'd forgotten how awesome the submarine looks. It looks like a friggin' monster.
So why did they design it like that even? Oh well. So the way the submarine works,
It's very
is
anime. I mean, you don't really see submarines in anime that don't look like something kooky, except that you probably see them all the time. I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right, yeah, you're going to explain.
So the way the submarine works,
We have to make sure we don't run out of supplies. I remember that.
apparently, you press the A button, and that will let you go higher or lower depending on where you are.
I literally, I knew. Whoa!
Oh, so that's torpedo. That's the B button.
I just literally pressed. Okay, here we go.
So you can go up or down, but I feel like if you were over the other part of the water, you may have had the option to go down deeper.
All I know is that I pressed the A button on my keyboard, and it did not. It gave us this. So. Oh, and you can't fire torpedoes when you're not submerged. Interesting.
Now, if you go a little bit west
Hey, do you
here,
suppose that like effing control will spontaneously show up and start watching this LP just until we're done with the submarines, and then return to having no idea that we're doing this?
could be. That must be where a bridge used to be, because that's how bridges work. You know,
They stop existing once you have a submarine. Ah, indeed.
So there's going to be some places where you can dive deeper, and there's caves you can go into underwater and stuff. And we're given a detour here by the...
Whoa! This is new. Octoski. Octomom is here. Energy Ball, 3 times Thunder 1. That must be new. I don't remember having that. Or we were just always using his regular attacks because they hit all targets. Potentate Petro attack!
It makes everybody unlucky.
I guess Potentate Petro is pretty unlucky. He tried really hard to prevent the... never mind, I can't remember what the thing was that they were trying to prevent. It's the Grand Unison or something. That's right, flashing back to other LPs.
We've never done that during this.
No.
That's more of an Eternal Felina sort of thing to do.
Well, at least we're flashing back to LPs that lots of people really watched, like Eternal Felina and Lettuce 2.
Speaking of which, something funny happened. Apparently there's a website called Game Detectives, and the website itself doesn't have much going on, but they have a subreddit.
Take that, Game Detectives, you suck.
Well, no, you go to it, and it's just a link to their Discord and their subreddit and a bunch of stuff like that. But they try to figure out mysteries in video games, and like I don't know if you recall from Read Only Memories, the epilogue. There's a scene where you're going through the emails, and there's one that's like kind of a spammy email, but then the email address it comes from is this giant string of numbers and letters.
Okay.
And they were trying to figure it out, and for some reason, someone must have been like, "Are you sure this is even in the game, or is this just like a fake screenshot?" And someone was like, "Here's a video of it happening," and they linked to that exact point in the video. So that video now has this giant spike in the middle of it where hundreds of people showed up to just see what the email said.
Interesting. There was a thing in the original Starflight where you encountered aliens called, I think they were called the Mysterions. And, hey, this is interesting. Can we actually...
Is that Lamille? I think you can get to it.
Yeah, but aren't we, like, flying up right into the city? This is...
No, it's
Oh,
down.
It's submerged. That's right. Yeah, the guy,
so
evil dude, flooded.
It's the first thing on our detour here that we're supposed to go to.
Well, just to briefly wrap up the Mysterions, they sent you this message in binary, and I mean that game came out in the '80s. That's an old game. So people wondered about what it was, and then figured it out, and then forgot, and then wondered about it again. But eventually, it was determined that it was the phone number of a pizza place in like the area where the guys who programmed the games used to hang out. So these aliens from outer space were like constantly transmitting the phone number of a pizza joint that's no longer in business. That was, where those guys.
They would have still been in business if people figured it out faster.
Okay, so we're
so apparently in the southeast corner of town, we're gonna find.
Really sad because I remember we specifically like this town getting attacked.
I'm not sad because the fountain still works. It's pouring water out, and the water is going downwise as it comes out of the...
Come, wash your face. I mean, scuba mask. How dirty. Your robot does not need a scuba costume.
Yes.
Costume, that's what they're called. It's like, hey, I'd like to rent some scuba costume.
So I don't know if I said southeast, but I meant southeast.
You probably said southeast, and I probably heard southwest.
You were thinking of the Northwest Territories.
I was thinking of
to the east of something else.
Whatever the new one's called. Liberia, the new Canadian state.
Oh Jesus! Which southeast corner does he mean? Because there's a...
Oh, it's not really square. Square. It's
Yeah. Oh, it is square. Oh no, that's the way out of town. Okay.
Are we looking for an additional, like, are we looking for something?
We are looking for...
Another stamp.
Behind the wall, you will go down some steps, and you will come to a door. So it might be the side of that broken down house.
This must be some optional shit. I can't imagine you're expected to find this.
Or maybe you actually just go to the very bottom right corner.
Bottom right corner? That's southwest.
Keep going. Nope, no, you're going left now. There you go. Keep going.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with me? Oh, wow.
Hey!
How do we get in there? You need an ancient key to unlock this door.
Now, I believe you have the ancient key. You just have to actually use it in front of the door.
Thank God I got Zerfall here. Well, even if we don't have the ancient key, we could probably still get some help from Geezer. Probably not.
No, we're not, because there's a door in the way.
Can't call Geezer underwater on a door.
He's clearly amphibious.
We got the castle key. We got, yeah, that's true. He shouldn't have a problem with the underwater bit. Why don't we just throw in an explode jar? Zenom key.
Or maybe we never got it even though we were supposed to.
Black needle. Why's it gotta be a black needle? Enemy bait. Grumble, grumble. Yeah, I ain't convinced we got the ancient key, but we could try some other keys. Is there anything like super essential in there? Because that feels like something you are not required to find.
We're gonna find probably some again drops. So he's got a whole list of items to find, but it's not just here. There's 2 again drops, a water armor, a water shield, 10,000 pearls, meteor shard, magic patch, Dynaclaws, power ring, magical cube, and vital in all.
Well, if we come across the ancient key somewhere, great. Otherwise, the video's like a third of the way over, and I...
All right. Well, something we can do for sure is to go get our Scorpion sword. Scorpio sword, which is up near that fishing town. So apparently underwater you don't
Counter enemies. Yeah.
yeah, but above water the octopi come for you.
Well, if you could encounter enemies... Boom. Hey, that seems like a thing we could visit. Oh, I guess it's not a thing we can visit.
Apparently we're supposed to use Mayan, the lady that likes entering holes, the fairy.
Uh-huh.
And she would have gotten us 10,000 pearls and
When?
the ancient key, but I don't know if we can get it anymore.
What?
It was in Lemille. So your options are, we can go get our sword, for sure.
Lemille
Or we can go back to Lemille and try to go into the well, even though it's...
Oh, it was. See, you didn't mention it was in the well.
Well...
Well. Joel Gertner's
So
here.
the top left corner. That's some swim pattern they have there. Now, from the front, you may be able to use...
It's a normal
It's a
well.
normal...
Oh, wouldn't you use... I would think you would use the fishing guy.
But he's in a boat.
Or Nimble the thief. I love that we have Scuba gear.
Ah!
It appeared in a hover. All right, I'll check inside if you wish.
Oh god, I'm dying from the water!
This hover is not helping! I had opened the treasure chest. Found 10,000 pearls! That's enough to buy a house! And opened the treasure chest. Nice.
That was some mayor's life savings right there.
You call me back to the party's location? I'm back. Call me any old time, okay? I returned to your warm pocket and left her hovercraft. Her hover. Now, I can barely hear the game sound, so I'll be curious to see if it's audible for the folks at home. We probably want to test us out before we continue on further. But hold on, let's adjust the old laptop there. Can you still hear me? Because we had some issues with that earlier.
Still hear you.
Okay. You need the ancient key to unlock this door, and we're going to make you select it.
It should at least be the very bottom item.
I hope so. There we go.
See, it's actually a better idea to find the key later in the game, so you don't have to...
Exactly. Hey, we're actually...
Somebody managed to get in here before us and take 2 treasures. I don't know.
Did they? Yes, they did. Avatar, they might have just put 6 treasure chests in here and only filled 4 of them. Avatar, open the treasure chest. Found 10,000 pearls. This is enough for another house.
Well, you need another $5 on top of that.
That's true. Super, you found the water shield.
Nice.
It's Thompson's water seal. Avatar, open the treasure chest. Super, you found the water armor.
Or warmer.
The warmer, yeah. Nice. You
Nice.
found again drops. You found water shield, which is super, water armor, which is super, and then nice, a water helmet. Helmets are not as good as shields and armor. Alright, so now we can go get the meteor sword.
Yes, it will be upgraded.
At some point, should we actually, like, attempt to play the game without the help of this guide that we've now discovered? Nah.
Well, I don't remember where we were supposed to go, so... Although...
Maybe we can find exciting secrets. I don't think we
perhaps
have
we
access
should do
to
this.
We don't really have access to the map down here.
Hey, there's at least a no spoiler part of the FAQ coming up here. It explains that at some point you go left, and then once there, you enter the next place.
Oh, wow.
Could be anything.
You could
Now, you might be finding,
entering the dragon.
like, that looks like
Hey,
something
this looks
going
like
to.
something going on.
Mariana's Trench.
Mariana's Trench. The Aquan Cave.
Oh, and it has a pocket of air. Ah, but we don't know how to get in yet.
Alright, so the plot will make us come here eventually, I'm sure.
We back out carefully. Beep, beep, beep.
And I'm glad we have that beep noise to alert other submarines in the area that we're backing up. Or
Hey, safety
perhaps
first, even
ferry.
if you're the very first submarine.
Well, you gotta be sure that there's no ferries on hover who are coming up behind you with no idea that you're about to back up.
Oh, there's another one.
Another Mariana. Whoa, hey.
Oh, now you got a surface. There must be something here.
Nah, I'm way ahead of you. And then there's nothing, and the game's like, haha. Hey, did we just get to like that continent area we couldn't get to before? Where we were looking for creatures to give us like blue magic. And I say
Could
this
be.
as though you can answer without me actually pulling up the world map, which I'm trying to figure out how to do.
It's an item. It's an item.
Hey. Well.
Where were we? I was looking at the other part of the window.
Oh, well, sorry. Here, right there.
Right there. Let's see if there's any
Anything
special monster guys
super
there.
going on. I'm pretty sure we have not been to this continent before, or we're extremely limited in where we could get here.
I believe that's true. I think it's surrounded by mountains.
Yes, and now we're traveling through mud.
Oh, hey, look who's here.
Your
Not this monster,
dog.
but
Oh, it's Mudman. It's Madman.
he's so mad because he's dirty. Who splashed me with his mud? I'm angry.
I'm a madman. I'm covered with filth. I also am like drink a lot at work, and I have a lot of sex with women who are not treated as my equal. Madman. Never watched that show. Heard really good things, but
That's supposed to be pretty good. Isn't that what you said,
hold
Mad
me
Men?
like you did by the lake in Naboo. Damn.
No, this isn't how you held me before. I'm dying now.
I'm dying in a rush.
I'm dying, Bull. Hold me like you did before, Bull. I'm dying.
Hold me like you did by the lake on Naboo, Bull. This won't even be enough if he gets all the attacks again.
But we have Bacterio on our side.
I should have known.
No, Bacterio, you failed us. Well, apparently it doesn't always work, but it does make him shudder.
We
He's
might
seen
not be
things,
leveled
man.
up enough to be here.
Yeah, you might have to use the old mystery warp or whatever it's called.
You know what? You can use some kind of really good. Yeah, we got enough Vitalin A, I think. We can spare a little Vitalin A. Let's airblade these mofos. He's still being held though. Thank goodness they're missing most of the time.
Being held closer like a Tony Danza.
Like, hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Yeah, that airblade did pretty good damage. It did as much damage as Poyon's regular attack.
They got a lot of hit points though, it seems like. Now, he can't be throwing air blades around all day. Ooh, stray miss though. Hit status, hit down all. Okay.
Okay, so I tried checking the guide for this guy's hit point level, and they have hit points of question mark, question mark.
Wow.
So he's apparently never been scanned.
Well, we did manage to defeat one, so you can do it. This is not some kind of optional super boss fighting these guys.
That would actually have been funny, though. You come across him right away, manage to barely beat him, and then later on in the game, you come to some village, and they're like, you managed to destroy the 3 Mudmen! Thank you for saving us!
They're
What?
optional super bosses. I also like the idea that the townspeople are like they're optional super bosses. You
You didn't
defeated.
need to save us, but you chose to. We're so grateful.
Here's an item that can't be useful to you because you're already powerful enough to defeat the optional super boss.
Nice. Avatar found a godly treat.
There you go. Hey, the Avatar finally stopped shaking. Just in time to celebrate his friends earning the victory.
He was like, hey, maybe we're not going to lose after all.
570 pearls for that?
Yeah, but we got quite a bit of experience points.
This might be the place for power leveling in the future. Now
Oh, especially if this person stays here.
Watch this just be like the guy with the pink sheep. Watch that be all this is. Yep. I didn't want to be right that time. I wanted. These sheeps are so mad, so nomads, so I follow. These sheep are nomads, so I follow them. For example, the sheep built a submarine, sailed under the continent, found a submerged lake, emerged to the surface, and found a way to get to this continent where they were not before. They can only be accessed by a submarine. Maybe we'll meet again.
Now, they didn't build a submarine. Sheep have a natural ability to form a submarine type vessel when they link together and trap an air bubble in their wool.
But do they form a submarine that looks like a sheep?
No, it actually looks like a goat, which is a frog type monster.
Nice. Bow bow bow, yippee yo, yippee yay. These sheep in a mother effing house. Alright, so let's save our game. Because we just fought an epic battle against some mudmen, and we probably don't actually want to be here, but I wonder if we'll take damage from these tiles. La Fleur's root system is too invasive. You can't proceed any further.
La Fleur. That's clearly going to be a British villain.
Of course. I'm Le Fleur, the most British man who has ever lived. Ugh. Jaxor's reacted violently to something.
She's got some friends over there doing, I guess, hangouts downstairs.
Swamp dragon, you get caught up in the swamp dragon.
The swamp dragons are just like, we're trapped, put us out of our misery, but you have to earn it. So they keep attacking.
Lucky. Oh, see, I was going to use poison on them, but I figured they did not look like guys who would be hurt by poison. But sure enough, they use poison.
Now, do they have very long necks, or do they have a very hunched back?
Well, they're dragons, so
You'd think they'd have a long neck, but that really doesn't look like.
I see no indication. I see no indication that they are in possession of any beards whatsoever, long back or otherwise. Violin A, and you go for. Yeah, we're in trouble here. We're poisoned. Although it doesn't show us like a status. You just keep losing.
Wait, yeah. Does it get clear? Ooh. Babu.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Now, who's the guy at the far right? Guy with the reggae hat. Does he have an ability that is like clear everybody of poison?
I don't know. I gotta find out if he has the ability to restore. That's restore para, which I should have used in the last battle, actually. Restore curse, restore M seal. Did we ever stock up on items to restore people to life so that our little friend will get his?
I think a strong mint.
Angel tier raise all statistics. We've been sitting on these. I wonder if it's a permanent thing or just a do it in battle. Revives you.
You'll have to see if you can use it outside of. So revive herb revives them fully. If you go up further, a strong mint just wakes them up.
Yeah, but I think that's from if they are asleep.
Oh, I don't know. This game and its item names.
I feel like we tried that. Revival herbs are not cheap to buy, though, are they?
I can find out in a moment.
Screw it. Let's see if we can defeat this guy, and what's his face? We'll lose the experience.
Oh, you can't buy a revive herb.
Yes, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were like really rare.
I thought you could. Oh, they're crafted. You can buy. I think you can buy the things somewhere to craft them, but it's a pain in the butt to use them.
I feel like we need to get off of this continent.
Yeah, that might be the wisest choice.
Our little friend comes back to life with 1 hit point at the end of battle, right? That's how I thought it worked.
I believe so.
And if he doesn't, well, we can warple out of here anyway. He does. Still probably best to warple. I'm imagining that we are going to get our monies back.
Yeah, you may as well go to
Marley.
that Marley. Yeah.
So we just went to a swampy death continent, basically.
Mm-hmm. Now you know why people build mountains around it.
I don't understand why I'm getting burnt, but does that give me the right to gouge troublesome guests? I'll take 10 pearls for 1 night. Take it. Take it or leave it. I wonder if the sheep went to that continent because they figured that the monsters would be protecting them from poachers.
Could be. That guy's really just like the elephant guardian. He's just he doesn't raise those sheep. He just follows them around and makes sure no one poaches them. And if one gets taken, he tracks them all the way across the world.
Yeah, but the monsters there were the ones that I thought might, for some bizarre reason, I thought might be protecting those guys. All right, so we have to come here now and talk to the blacksmith, and did we acquire at some point an item which I didn't notice or I forgot we acquired, which when
It
brought to the
seems to be
blacksmith...
that every time we beat a boss.
Oh, that's right, because it absorbed the power of that weird dude. So now...
Yes.
This must be the blacksmith place, right? No, doesn't look like it.
You have chosen poorly.
You have chosen unwisely. I mean, is there a different sign outside? Oh, here we go. I was looking for someplace that had like a smokestack, but now that has a smokestack. So,
And it has one outside
what the
too.
fuck? Well, I didn't know left from right earlier in the video, so I don't know what's going.
Why are we expecting you to get more complicated?
Okay, I will reforge the sword of love. All right, let me see it over here. Well then, wait just a moment. No tongue, no tongue. That's from opera.
Oh yeah, I used to use that to browse the internet.
Opera, yeah. Or did you specifically use Siegfried? Alright, I'm finally finished. This is a sword of love number +2. The sword of love is Scorpio sword. So they're going for zodiac signs as opposed to things that are going to ensure humanity is never immortal. Like, we've gone from the Cancer sword to eventual heat death of the sun sword. That's quiet as a scorpion and sharp. Scorpions are sharp. They are smart. You cannot outsmart a scorpion, whatever you might think.
No. That's why they go into your boot, even though you're going to put your foot in there and crush them and then get poisoned.
And now I can't help myself. This is the most obscure reference possibly ever. You're attacking me like a common scorpion. We'll never allow scorpions into sport club. Okay, no, you're not meant to understand that at all. This is Scorpio. The Scorpio killer.
My name's Love Sword and I'm a Scorpio. Don't ask me because I just don't know.
What luck Avatar got the Scorpio sword. You aren't strong enough yet to wield the next sword of love. Well, I mean, I haven't gotten it yet. Please come back when your sword strength has increased. And if your sword strength increases for more than 4 hours, consult a doctor.
No, you're supposed to go right to the hospital for that one.
I promise you there's no problems down there. See, he doesn't even automatically equip it. I wonder if we've been going around, like, punching enemies. I wonder if we defeated that last boss without our Cancer sword equipped, because I just assumed it would equip itself.
Could be.
At any rate, I think having accomplished looting some underground or underwater village stuff, plus having almost been wiped out by swamp monsters, plus getting the sword of Scorpio, a common scorpion here at Sport Club. I think we'll call it a video. But when we come back, I don't know. We'll have to decide freeform exploration or Zerfall just telling us where to go next. I'm the Mysterious JG.
I'm Zerfall.
We hope you guys join us next time for more of Super Shell Monster Story.
Bye.